are back, man. Look, I'm about to start laughing because of everything that happened right before we started the show.
I know.
Man, I don't know, some kind of way we almost had an episode of Bigfoot. You know, you know,
hold on, what
you know what I'm saying?
mean?
We almost had a Sasquatch on the screen. You know what I'm saying?
All funny.
But hey, man, look, inside joke that we need to keep outside of the show.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But look, before we get started, we always got to do a little house business. For everybody out there, let me get the camera back
Hold on, man. You need to update the board.
Oh, yeah, I had that. Your Hawks 9 in a row. That we're 11 in a row at this point.
Man.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that, man, because it's a lot of people out there that's mad at you, man.
At me?
Oh, yeah.
What?
We put out a post about the Hawks, and I said, do we owe the Hawks
an apology?
And you said, Trey, verbatim, this is your tone. Trey, I mean, we played the Wizards. I mean, that's how you said it, too.
Brooklyn.
We played Brooklyn.
Dallas.
Dallas. The Wizards. You know, you almost hit them with that snuffleupagus. You know what I'm saying?
What?
For a quick second. Hi, Bird. The Wizards. You know what I'm saying? You hit them with that voice. And it's a few people that saw it, and they were like, man, what's up with B. Rich and his takes, man? Like,
Really?
what's wrong with him? That man, they were upset
Hey.
that you did not speak positively.
I did.
About the Atlanta Hawks. You put aside the water, and you didn't speak positive.
I did speak positive
about the Atlanta
I'm gonna tell you
Hawks.
why I spoke positive. I just said the reality, man. Until we played Orlando and whooped they butts, put belt the ass to them, like we didn't know. And it seems like now the Hawks are trying to come through and beat the better teams as well. So, I mean, what I said was true. I wasn't shooing it away like I did Acuna. I was saying, hey, man, the Hawks got to show us that they can beat the good teams instead of the sorry team. We're beating the teams we're supposed to beat now. And we've sprinkled in a couple wins against opponents that are going to be opponents, not opponents. Opponents that's going to be in the playoffs.
Okay. All right.
There we go.
All right.
There we go. You got it right now. 11 in a row.
Yeah, man. Let's give it up for our Atlanta Hawks, man. Yeah, okay. All right, man. Look, I just had to let it be known that, because I felt like I owed the Atlanta Hawks an apology. I feel like there are a lot of Hawks fans who owe the Atlanta Hawks an apology. And because we can talk about until they make it to the Eastern Conference Finals or until they do this, until they do that. I'm going to say once again why I felt like I needed to give them an apology because I didn't think the vision was taking shape. I couldn't see the exact vision that they had. I'm like, okay, like we got rid of Trey. We said we were bad at defense without Trey. We went a stretch where we were terrible at defense without Trey. And we went a stretch where we were losing a bunch of games. It was up and down, 50-50. You know what I'm saying? The Hawks have been very 500 through a lot of situations. If you look at their overall record throughout time and the way it's been going, they've been a 500 team. And I felt like nothing had changed. At least that's how it looked on the surface. But as we start to see Jalen Johnson become healthy, as we see Nikhil Alexander Walker, as we start to see him to become more than what the Atlanta Hawks even signed him for.
I think that's still a free agency.
I mean, look, talk about it. So it is. No, I got Nikhil Alexander Walker, the steal of NBA free agency in 2025 and 26.
Yes, and I'm going to tell you why. I got a chance to listen to the brother speak, man, like on interviews. His mentality, man, he's very mature. He's not no immature player. Like, he's very mature. He seems like he's becoming the leader of the team in the locker room, bro. And I see a lot of people, they had something, you know how like the Hawks have their questions to the Hawks players, like their kind of content that they create. And it's like, who, if you was like had a flat tire, who would come get you? It was something like that. It wasn't exactly that. And everybody said no. Everybody said Nikhil Alexander
somebody
Walker,
you can depend on, basically.
You can depend on. And so that was the first time I heard that. Then I started hearing them speak. And they was talking, they talked about the streak. I think it was at 9 or 8. And it's like, yeah, we can't think about it. Everybody's going to tell us how good we are. We got to just take it one game at a time. And his mentality, bro. And then he had on the 10th game, on the win streak, he had 41 points.
That he did.
He had 41 points, a career high when he was averaging with Minnesota Timberwolves. I think it was like 10 to 15 points a game. It was one of them. And he's just really become one of the breakout players in the league. He should be an all-star. If the all-star game was, I think he'd be a candidate to make an all-star this year. But it's too late.
Well, when I look at and I look at players who have breakout seasons like how he's having, I don't know if there's anybody who would try to debate that this is a breakout season, because I mean people have already thought he was good, but now he's becoming a leader of a team. He can be a co-leader of the team.
He's knocking them threes down too.
Yeah, right along with Jalen Johnson. This is a perfect example of opportunity meets talent. Opportunity meets preparation. He knew who he was. He knew the kind of player he was, and apparently our Atlanta Hawks saw it too. Now I don't know when they brought him in if they even envisioned this being his exact role. I think the way the circumstances transpired with Porzingis and Trey getting hurt, I think it thrust and forced him into a role where he had to take on more responsibility. Dyson Daniels had to take on more responsibility, had to do more ball handling. Jalen Johnson. Now we get to see all the playmaking that we thought we would get out of him. And I just think opportunities mean talent in this situation. I love what Nar is doing. I think this is a player that we signed him for I think it was a 3 or 4 year deal. I don't see the Atlanta Hawks allowing him to get up out the building now that he's here. I think he will be with the Atlanta Hawks as long as he keeps on this trajectory and keeps playing the way he's playing and keeps being a leader. I think we'll see Nar in an Atlanta Hawks uniform for a while. And honestly, hey, and old Tony Wrestler, hey man, for this right now, I gotta say, I need to just shut up and watch for a minute, because maybe I was a little too harsh on the way things were going. It's starting to develop, and I respect what's going on.
Hey, look, man, it's one single player that changed the direction of the Hawks season in the Hawks franchise this year. It's one player. Can you name that player?
I thought we just talked about it.
No. It's one player on the Hawks right now that changed the direction of this organization.
Okay, I got to hear this, because I think we already thought Jalen Johnson was going to be something. So I don't know if you're going there. Go ahead. I mean, as far as this year, I would say Nar is that guy. But let me hear for you who you feel like that guy is.
No other than Muhammad Gay. And I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
Muhammad Gay and the Hawks were playing against Brooklyn in the first 10 games of the season, one of them games. And he fell down and landed on Trey, and it messed up Trey's. He got injured.
I did not.
Trae Young got injured. And that right there changed the trajectory of the Hawks and the reason Trae Young got traded. Because the Hawks needed to do something, and they did something, and people like what we just talked about had to step up. Jalen Johnson had to step up. Nar had to step up. Dyson Daniels had to step up. And it gave the Hawks a vision to see, hey, Jalen Johnson can bring the ball up. He can run this team. Okay, Nar is more than just a 3-and-D guy. Okay, Dyson Daniels is learning to run the team and be the point guard that he can be. And they started to see that, and they made changes. And they traded our beloved Trey because of Muhammad Gay. Not saying it's a negative thing that happened, but that's why the Hawks' trajectory has changed. We have to thank Muhammad Gay. But it's 11 in a row. We got to give him props.
Man, that's a little aggressive, but okay.
What about what I said?
Hey man, I'm not arguing with you.
Okay,
I'm not arguing with you, man.
What about lying?
I mean, Trey having injuries, Porzingis having injuries, did get a team time to assess where they were going without Trey. They saw some bright spots, some things that they thought may materialize, and as it started to take shape, and yes, I do think, like I said earlier, and to your point, they started to see Nikhil as more than just a 3-and-D guy. Hold on. This a guy that you can put some of the weight of the team on his shoulders. He wants it.
You know what I liked about him? And I noticed this early in the season. When it's crunch time, he wants to take that shot. And besides Trae Young, like Jalen Johnson, I don't know if he has gotten to that point yet. I know Nar wants the ball in the fourth quarter with the game on the line. He wants to be able to take that shot. And I want to see Jalen Johnson develop into that. We know CJ want the ball. We know McCullough want to take that shot. But I want to see Jalen Johnson get that killer instinct.
Well, man, the game that they played against the Mavericks, the most recent game, it was crazy to just see how things are continuing to grow for the Hawks. Kuminga was back on the court. I mean, he was back the week before. He was back on the court, and I know somebody put out a graphic where they were talking about the amount of points that Kuminga scored in his first 3 games, and then they put up his last 3 games like he didn't score that much. Like maybe it was some fugazi going on. I don't know who made the graphic. Maybe that wasn't their intentions, but when you put out stuff like that, that's the kind of perception that my mind went to when I first saw it. Like, okay, somebody trying to say his last 3 games were nowhere near what his first 3 games were, but he got back in the lineup, back coming off the bench, showed up, and he made one of the craziest shots that we've seen. Like, man, man, threw the ball.
He's at the free throw line.
I don't know if he was throwing an alley-oop. You say he was just throwing a down-court pass.
He was on outlet pass to me.
I'm talking about all net. All net.
Hey, he looked like this. He was like, I've never seen, like, he just got the most innocent demeanor about himself when it comes to making threes, smiling. He got like a childlike presence to him, man. It's something special about that kid, man. He gonna be all right.
Man, I just see it as, and I know, hey, people may think it's crazy. I just see it as one of those things. I don't know if I would call it an omen, but it's one of those things that's kind of like a sign that, okay, man, they have things going. Like, when momentum, like puts its air up under you and starts to lift your sails up in the air a little bit, and you start to fly high because of momentum. Yeah. Crazy things like that start to happen. You start to make shots that you didn't even necessarily intentionally intend to make. You start to have defensive plays. You start to just have crazy things here and there where it just goes up a notch. And I just loved what I saw. I love the team's reaction. The team is bonding. Once again, I don't think this is an indictment on Trae Young for the people who I know are going to immediately comment that, this is happening because Trae wasn't this and Trae wasn't that. I think it's just more of the Atlanta Hawks saw what they had. They also learned from injury. They learned a little more, got a little more information than they even had, and things are really gelling. And the team seems to be happy. Man, I'm excited as of today on where we're gonna go. I apologize, Atlanta Hawks. I didn't necessarily see it being able to manifest this quickly.
And you know who is the bulldog of the team? We have an enforcer, and the guy I just named Muhammad Gay. Yeah, he with it. He with it. He with all the smoke. I don't know if you got a chance to see the Brooklyn game when they won the 10th in a row. Oh man, they've been having issues with the light skinned cat. Big O. They had into it. They had gotten into it. Big O in this game, he got fouled real hard and threw the ball at him. But at the end of the game, man, I seen Muhammad Gay. Boy, he was out there. They had to pull him back. I was like, they almost got to fight at the end of the game because Nah had shot. It was like the time was ticking out, and he just trying to hit 10 threes for the game because he had like 9 threes, and it was like about 40 something seconds left, and he shot the 3, and they didn't like that. And then after the game, man, Nah went to the coach and apologized. Yeah, but during the game, at the end of the game, man, it was like almost a brawl. But I just watched Muhammad Gay, boy. He wasn't having it, man. He wasn't having it. I like that. We got an enforcer on the Hawks, man.
Man, like you made me think about some of the crazy unwritten rules in sports. Like, man, who cares? You done already lost. You getting beat. Who cares if somebody shoots a 3 down there at the end? I mean, who cares? Who cares?
I wanted him to make it. It wasn't about blowing him out. I wanted to see him hit 10 threes in a game.
Now look, I'm gonna say this, and I know it's gonna sound contradictory because I wouldn't be the one shooting it when I know we have the game in hand. That's just not my personality. But I also was not my personality. I also wouldn't get mad if somebody else did. I would just be like, well, that's them. I'm me. I wouldn't get mad because I'm more concerned about what we did or didn't do that got our behinds whooped. Mm-hmm. Like that would be my perception and what my thought process would be. What did I do or what didn't I do that ended up getting me beat, man? But some of these unwritten rules in sports is crazy. But you know what? I respect Nikhil for going to the coach and feeling like he needed to apologize. That also shows growth. That also shows him being mature.
I mean, it goes to talk about what we talked about earlier, man. He that dude.
Yeah.
He's the glue to the Hawks. We don't never need to lose him. As long as he's got he's up to par with his skills and don't diminish. He needs to be a Hawk for a long time,
man. And as they round off the rest of this season, and we start to see if they're going to be an actual playoff team or a play-in team, man, my mind's still on this draft, man. Like the Pelicans just keep winning.
I know, but you know what, Trey?
But I think they're gonna have a top 10 pick as far as where it falls. Now how it falls in the lottery, we'll tell. But as long as we have two, as long as we can have two in there, that gives us 2 chances to get up there, man. And I'm telling you, man, I have my eyes on 2 players. I got my eyes on that Darius Acuff.
That's the guy. That's the guy from Arkansas, right?
Yep, and I have my eyes on Darren Peterson.
And what about the other point guard you was telling me about?
It's a kid from Illinois, 6'6". Me and my son were talking about him this morning. I need to look him up some more. 6'6".
You told me about 3. You told me about 3 point guard. You told me before you talked about the Arkansas dude. It was another guy.
Oh, you talking about Kingston Fleming? Yes, from Houston.
Yeah. So you talked about those 3, and I'm not mad, man. Like. When we had the first overall pick, you know, it wasn't a great class like it is now, but we was debating should we get Sarr or Zachary Ricochet. And, like, it's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 pick. I won't be mad, man, to have a top 5 pick, top 7 pick. I think we're going to get somebody good that's going to be on the level of that draft class with Trae Young came out with Luka, Ayton, Trae. Like, all of those players are good, you know, and can play. I don't know about Aiden, but they still can contribute. Trae was just too short, man. Trae got all the skills. He has to be with somebody that can hide his deficiencies on being too short. But other than that, man, I think the people you're telling me about, what I'm seeing, I want the guy from Arkansas, man. You got me sold on him, man. And I think everybody else starting to catch up to him, too.
Man, he rose up. He's starting to rise up the draft boards. And like my son, shout out to Christian. Like my son said this morning, he was like, we won't really know until after the tournament. He said the tournament gonna start deciding.
Man, we gotta have him on the show, man.
Yeah, he said the tournament is gonna decide where they end up going.
Man, it sounds like Christian got better takes than me. Christian, we gotta have you on the show, man. Talk about some college football. I mean basketball. He talk about because he's really a college basketball fan, right?
Yeah, he is. He loves college basketball.
He need to be our insights guy for college basketball.
He loves high school basketball. Of course, you know, with his studies and things that we have him do, he can't watch as much as he would like to. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure if he was off on his own and didn't have his parents breathing down his neck about what needs to be done, I'm sure that he would have even more knowledge because it's only so much time we allow him to spend looking at videos and stuff. Hey, man, you got that work done. You got that housework done. You got that class work done.
Trey, don't you? Well, I don't know. You probably had that.
What?
Because your parents, like, they're very, you know, influential. So why weren't you very studious?
I was studious.
Well, it seems like Christian got a little ahead of you right now.
I was studious all the way up until 9th grade.
What happened?
Hey, man.
I would love, like, because I know your mom, man.
Hey,
like,
man.
Did your mom and you used to class? I know she was on your behind, bro.
You know what, man? We did, but I think it snuck up on my mom. I don't think she saw it coming because
I wouldn't have saw it coming knowing your parents.
I was well, not even them knowing me. Like I was such a good kid. Now me and my partner Derek, may he rest in peace, man. I miss you, bro. I love you, man. Wish you was still here. Now we were mischievous now. 100%. Me and him, boy, we got in a whole lot of stuff, boy, and we were sneaky outside of what our parents wanted us to do and didn't want us to do. So it's a lot of stuff we did that we didn't get caught. That had she known, she probably may have seen some of the behavior issues on their way. You know what I'm saying? But man, hey man, elementary and up to that point, man, straight A student. Always did. I didn't get in any trouble. I was never in the principal's office. None of that, man. You know what I'm saying?
So just 9th grade hit.
Got in a fight in elementary at school, but I mean, who doesn't get in at least one fight at school? You know what I mean? I ain't having any issues. And then, you know, by the time 9th grade hit, man, hey, man, I say it all the time, man. I was chasing after them ghetto girls with goals, boy. And that's what my whole mind went to.
Ghetto girls with goals. GGG.
Hey, man. Hey, and then, you know. But guess what? I got it back on the track.
No, you never got. No. I've known Trey.
Hey man, Aaron, you can make the face all you want, but you know what? Maybe I don't have it all the way back on the tracks because I'm dealing with jokers like him. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they say you are who you around, man. So come on.
You know I threw you off. You know I threw you off. You forgot to take care of some house business, man. Because I threw you off in the beginning with the board.
Oh, nah, man, it's all good. Yeah, everybody out there, man, take the time to make sure you like, share, subscribe. If you wherever you get your audio podcast from, whether that's Spotify, whether that's Apple Podcasts, leave us a comment, leave us a 5-star rating. That helps us. It truly does help the show. We appreciate everybody that comments, like Sax Life. Let me pull up a couple of names of some of our people, man, who always showing us love. I just saw a comment from Sax Life.
He's one of the best commenters on our podcast. Audio.
Sax Life just said the other day about Ian Cunningham from one of our episodes. He said, Ian is cooking. I appreciate y'all giving us the knowledge. You definitely represent the culture. Trey and Be Rich are the dynamic duo. And then Clarence Willingham, shout out to Clarence Willingham, man. About a week ago, he said, yeah, that take. Scotty was Mike's equal is a horrible take. He talking about Fab. You know what I'm saying? He said he was a better defender than MJ on those championship teams. That much I will concede. But in terms of being a complete player, he was not on the same level as MJ. Scotty had 2 seasons to prove that he was as good as Mike. They were bounced by the Knicks in the second round and struggled to remain in playoff contention before MJ came back and rescued them. Then he said, hell, he wasn't even the second best player on the Blazers. Laughing.
Hey, man, shout out to y'all for leaving comments. Hey, Aaron, I just got an idea through one of them comments, man. They said with the dynamic duo, can you get that Batman music? Can we get get that on there, man? Because we're going to have to put that in the show somehow. The dynamic duo. The dynamic duo. I don't know what. You're supposed to make fun of my words, man. Come on, get me, man.
Deeper.
That's all, folks.
Hey, man, I don't know if I take offense to y'all calling me Porky Pig and trying to say I'm Porky or y'all making fun of my words.
Both.
Hey, man, that's all, folks. Hold on right quick. Terry, can you answer that and help him, like guide him to what he needs to do to go to the front?
Yeah, that's Michael Vick, man. Hey, speaking of Michael Vick.
That's one of our guests. He heard on the phone.
Speaking of Michael Vick, tell us about this lovely water, Trey.
Oh, man, that's from V7 Hydration. V7 Hydration, man. Shout out to Michael Vick, Marcus Vick, and the whole team at V7 Hydration. That is Michael Vick's new water that is out on the market. Look, man, if you drink some of that when you're thirsty or you need to replenish some of those electrolytes, let me tell you, man, you might be able to run as fast as Mike Vick. You know what I'm saying?
Not Mike. You'll be able to fly like Mike Vick.
Oh, talking about when he did against the Panthers.
Yes.
V7 Hydration. Get you some. I'm telling you, man, it's going to make you feel real good. Shout out to V7 Hydration, Mike Vick, Marcus Vick, and the team for lacing the Waterboy Show up. It is Waterboy Show approved, man.
Hey, man, look, man, check out what I got on, bro. You see? I got the Waterboy right here. The logo on my pants, the logo on my shirt. And when I walk out, man, all the ladies, they really compliment my outfit, man. Where can they pick this up, Trey?
Hey, man, just go to 285clothing.com. That's the number, 285clothing.com, man. Go pick that up. Get you some Blood Pressure Birds merch like I'm rocking.
Yeah, check out Trey's shirt.
Waterboy Show merch like B Rich is rocking.
Trey, let them see it.
Man, it's all good, man. They seen it. Yeah, man, the Blood Pressure Birds, man. Yeah, get you some of that merch, man, and we appreciate y'all for supporting the show.
I talked to your boy the other day, man.
Who is my boy?
Wes Durham, man.
Oh, shout out to old Wes Durham, man.
Wes, man. When you said the blood pressure, bro, I remember he said he's gonna say that on air.
Aaron, just listen, just stop it, Aaron.
Okay.
Yeah, cause you about to say something real crazy.
Yeah. Go ahead and let him up.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Wes Durham, man, one of the voices for the Atlanta Falcons. Great friend to the show. Yeah, really had a great time with Wes on.
Yeah, he said he's gonna come on the show again. He says right now, man, he's in basketball. Calling a lot of games. He said his wife's mad at him because he ain't had a chance to really just be home. So he said in about 3 weeks, man, hit him up. He's going to know his calendar, and he's going to come on the show, man.
And you know what? The cool thing about having Wes on, and I got to make sure that I don't let you falcon him to death.
Oh, yeah.
I can't let you falcon him to death.
I'm a Falcon fan. I don't care, man.
No, but you got to listen, though. You got to listen where I'm going.
All right.
What did you just say that he's doing right now?
Basketball. And
this is important. This is a very important what for the Atlanta Hawks coming up.
Draft, picking up someone that could change the change us into a NBA championship team.
So who better to dip into some of their knowledge and ask them to break down some of these college players that we need to know about. So that's why I said we can't falcon him to death. We're gonna have to sit, let him talk. I know everybody, like most people in Atlanta, because he doesn't do a lot of college basketball here in the city of Atlanta. Most people in Atlanta, they're gonna see West, they're gonna want to hear 90% Falcons, and we're going to talk Falcons with them. But we need to dip into what's going on with college basketball, like the players that will be coming out. By the time he comes on the show, the tournament will be over. College basketball will be over. We would have seen who rose up the board, like my son said, who stood out, who didn't. And then we can really get some in-depth conversation with him.
I agree.
Yeah, let me get it. Go ahead, put on Beerus, man. This our next guest calling. Talk to the people real fast.
All right, man. So check it out, man. I got a chance. I want to go over. We're gonna keep it Hawks, man. Keep Hawks. I just want to thank everybody, man, for supporting us, man. Recently we just had our 2-year anniversary. Been doing this for 2 years, Aaron.
2 years, baby.
Yeah, like, how does that work, man, Aaron, with leap year? Because we officially launched on leap year, February 29th. How does that work? So are we like still one, and not we won't be 2 until the 4th year?
That's a good question.
Well, anyway, man, I'm really excited about what the Hawks are doing, man. I'm really excited about Jonathan Kuminga. I think Kuminga is showing me that he's a special player, man. Like I go by, man, like when I'm watching a game, who I want to see. Like when we had Trae Young, I always just wanted to see Trae Young play. My eyes wouldn't stop watching him because he just was exciting to watch. And now that guy for me is Jonathan Kuminga. I know we got.
So question though, do you think the Hawks is better off with or without Trae?
Yeah. If right now the Hawks are better without Trae, but if the Hawks would have given Trae the opportunity to play with Anthony Davis when he's healthy, Ant-Man, or somebody that he's not the primary output. Like whenever you put everything on Trae, he's up for the opportunity and all of that, but it's hard for him to just come through and be that guy. So right now, man, the Hawks are playing team ball and it's Jalen Johnson's team, but it's still a team game because every night, man, you got one guy that scores 41 points and you got Christian McCullough. No, he can hit 50 anytime. Jalen Johnson can hit 50 anytime. So they're really playing team ball right now.
Man, and it's no shot to Trae. Yes, the Hawks are a bit off without Trae.
Trae said, "Pull them panties down and spank it, boy."
Whoa, no. I don't know about all that.
He said, "Forget all that, man."
I don't know about all that, man.
I mean, the way you just came in, man, was just. What's up with the look, man? I ain't said nothing wrong. Can you be quiet over there?
Okay, yeah, man. Like I was about to say. I do think the Atlanta Hawks are better without Trae, and it's for this reason. I think we saw where the Hawks were gonna go.
Yeah.
I think we saw what the ceiling. Unfortunately, it seemed like there was gonna be a ceiling for Trae because there wasn't gonna be an ability to put all the pieces around Trae. Trae and the team could never get healthy at the same time for whatever reason that's not Trae Young's fault, but for some reason the team cannot stay healthy with Trae on the team. Like I said, that is not Trae Young's fault, but whether it was Trae out or Jalen Johnson out, we could never get a cohesive and a collective unit together for them to build and see what everything would look like with Trae. So the reason I say they're better without Trae Young right now is because now we see a direction and there is life after Trae Young. It doesn't take away from Trae Young's greatness, in my opinion. It doesn't take away from the type of player that he is. It doesn't take away from the heart that he has on the court. It doesn't take away from the special moments that we had with Trae Young. But I do say the Atlanta Hawks at this point are better without Trae Young because now we see the direction, and it allowed us to see who else could become stars and potential superstars for this team. We don't get Nickeil Alexander proving to the team he's bigger than a 3-and-D guy. You know what I'm saying? With Trey on the court. No knock to Trey. Trey needs the ball in his hands a little more. We don't see Dyson Daniels get some of the point guard responsibilities and being more than just a defender. Where he's not able to get his 3-point shot off, he's able to still help bring the ball up, and they pass the ball a lot more. You got C.J. McCollum in now, who brings a veteran presence, something that they never really had except for that Eastern Conference run with Trey. They didn't have a whole lot of veteran presence to help Trey grow. And so now I think the team was just able to put together some things, and just unfortunately for those who really love Trey, it just didn't come when Trey was here. I would have loved to see it. Hell, his name is Trey. I've been waiting for a Trey to be popping forever. If your name Mike, boy, it's all kind of Mikes. It's all kind of Brians. It's all kind of this and that that's out there popping everywhere.
Who is the number one name in the NBA right now?
Who's the number one name?
First name
in the NBA, right? First name.
There's so many names. It's so many of them.
I don't know.
Jalen. It's Jalen's all everywhere in the NBA, man. It's so many damn Jalen. About 50 Jalen's.
Okay. Yeah. I ain't think about that.
You just I actually saw I saw a stat on that.
I should have known.
When you said Mike and Trey and all that,
I should have known.
Yeah.
I should have known, man. I should have known that that's the case, man. But so at the end of the day, it's no knock on Trey. Is his middle name his dad's name?
I don't know.
Well, what's Trey's first name? Is his first name Trey, or he got his dad's name?
I don't know.
Doesn't he have his dad's name?
I have no clue.
But anyway, man, it's
I don't know.
That's your favorite player.
That is my
outside
favorite.
Dominique, and you don't even know the man's full name.
Trey. Name's Trey. Trey Young. It ain't no junior.
Is that his full name?
It ain't no senior. His name's Trey Young.
His full name? Let me find out
Man,
what's Trey's full
man?
name. Jeez, why you crapping on the man's name, man? Trey is his middle name. He named after his dad. I thought.
His name Marcellus.
Yeah, I thought he was named after his dad.
I knew that. What you talking about? What up, Ray? Ray. Little Ray.
So he is named after his dad, though. He's considered the third. Rayford Trey Young the third.
You don't know. You just looked it up.
I looked it up for you, brother.
And just like myself,
the way he said it though was like he knew, and we know Aaron don't know shit when it comes to sports.
dang, the man already looked like that. Now you got to clown. Now you got to clown his takes.
I'm sorry, Aaron.
This man wakes up and looks at that every time he washes his face, and then, and you can't. And he's going through enough in life, you know.
Nah, Aaron out here having a ball.
You know what I'm saying?
Aaron out here having a ball.
Hey, man. Hey, listen, boy. $1 goes a long way in 2026. But anyway, man.
Long way.
You know what I'm saying? What, Aaron? What?
Nothing.
Hey, man, listen. Hey, I don't know if he cut my mic off or what, man. You can't trust when your sound guy
I don't
is
see
a
your
jokester.
thing. Yeah, you're right. No, I'm just playing.
Hey, man, but listen, man. But shout out to Trey. Shout out for what Trey did here in Atlanta. But yes, I have to say the Atlanta Hawks are better off without Trey because now we see a clear direction on where they can go. Yep. Mm-hmm. There it is, man. So, look, man, we're going to wrap this show on up, man. Anything else you want to say to the people before we go?
Man, I just want to say thank y'all for supporting us. Like I said earlier, man, this past February was our 2nd year anniversary, man. And thank y'all for keeping us going. We're going to keep going.
Hey, man, look, and on that note, like we always say, the Waterboy Show, we represent Atlanta because Atlanta represents us. On behalf of myself, Trey, we got my partner, B Rich, in the building. We got Staring Aaron in the building. Staring Aaron.
I love it, bro.
You know what I'm saying? We got, and Doug is in the building, man. Shout out to that boy, Terry. Shout out to Mario. Shout out to T, man, and the whole team. And Stiller Mike. Oh, yeah, Stiller Mike say he went to the Hawks game. He said he was talking to April. You know what I'm saying? April Showers said they were at the Hawks game. He said they were talking, and he said he turned around, and he said a group of people looked at him, and one of them said, Stiller Mike.
The name that you gave him. What's up, man?
Look, you just never know who's watching. You never know the power of the content that you putting out. So shout out to the people who recognize Mike and showed him some love, because we know that's our boy. If you seeing him, you seeing the show. We appreciate the love, man. On that note, the Water Boy Show, we are out.
Kill the camera. Be right back.